Okay, so this video is going to be a bit different, very different actually. I'm just basically going to be doing a breakdown of all of the stuff that I did with the Realm Recap 2020 video that Deca released on the 30th of December. So if you've seen the video, I had 4 parts in this video. Okay, so the things I did backpack trading, vital combat, item forge, and Oryx 3. I was originally doing Bard. This is kind of scrapped, because I got a message from Wotan being like, oh, okay, I guess the file's gone. I got a message from Wotan being like, hey, you able to cover the Bard part? I was like, yeah. And then he messaged me a couple hours later being like, yo, Hyperion's gonna do it. I'm like, all right, cool. And so with this, bear with me. Take its sweet time. Okay, so this is the project file. As it was only a 1 minute long video, something like this. So for the whole thing was, um, I think if anybody's seen it, they remember this. Like had the haha funny joke at the beginning.
Is this thing on? All right.
Yeah, so I had that little thing. Of course, I added like a sound effect of me fumbling my mic at the bottom there, and then you got my audio, the text layer here, and then just the video. And then the way I like to edit most of the time, I do this thing called checkerboarding, but it's a thing that's usually done with audio, but it's done with video as well. If anybody edits, they know what this term is. It's basically if you're unsure if you're going to need to extend or reduce some footage, you put them on different layers. So just like this. So instead of having it like this, like you're able to, because like if not, you can't move it. If you need to extend it, you can always do that just a little bit, and then you have that on the bottom layer. So I did that here because I didn't know if I wanted to extend or reduce anything. And so with here, kind of around here is where I started doing some transitions.
On the Mad God. Oryx's Sanctuary.
And with this, this was just me adding a portal, just a few keyframes, which is just like, it doing the little kind of like bump there, or kind of like, I'll make that a bit bigger, where it does like the little bump there.
Mad God.
And
Oryx's
then
Sanctuary.
I get it, the opacity to go down, whilst the opacity of this layer is going up at the same time, making it kind of transition with each other. And this footage here, nobody actually pointed this out, but this is actually footage from testing, right? As you can see, 5 stars. The name's Afro, not Afro, because the name Afro is taken. And so yeah, this was just the clip of a bunch
Weeks
of
of the
people dying in
community being
Celestial.
in turmoil, we as the players started grasping the fight and learning effective ways to conquer the Mad God. Strategies and patterns.
Oh, okay, there we go. And then of course this footage is here, of course, with matching the footage of me saying, "Oh, we got the hang of it," and this is just me showing that I've got the hang of Celestial. The overall community's also got the hang of Celestial. Those that run 03, and then of course I have just the PNG, the little bump, because I like doing that, just like the little frame, frame, frame. And yeah, this is of course me just showing the phase change sheet. Then it's just random talking, random talking. And then I have this little joke part here about Rainbow Road.
Is ever seen. Oh, with of course the exception of Rainbow Road.
And of course, here I have like a little hit sound there. Nobody can see that. It's like a little hit sound there. It's like you can just hear it.
Rainbow Road.
For that, it was pretty simple. I just kind of got this sound here, reduced the sound by 25 decibels. I think I added. Oh no, I didn't add reverb to it.
Rainbow Road.
Yeah. And then with this is just like a bunch of keyframes. Just like comes from here, bonk, and then it does like a little curve, but when it's going fast, you can't
Rainbow
really
Road.
tell. I didn't want it to curve. I just wanted to go like straight down, but it's like you can see like the little curve there, but yeah, either way that works. And then the tragic death of my paladin.
Up and die on even the best equipped characters. The release of Oryx's Sanctuary.
Oh, there we go. Pain. And then I got the PNG here. This is actually, I was a bit lazy here. I was going to get like each image, but that means I'd have to upscale everything. So I just used my checklist, because this is my 03 white checklist, right? So I've just used that instead to show off all the whites. Hence why you can actually see some green around these, because the green ones are the ones I have. If it doesn't have a green around it, I don't have it. The ones I have in red though, like you see a red outline on that means I've had it, but I've died with it. But I have another Diplo now due to Item Forge. And then this is just footage with,
spell, Vesture of Duality, and most notably, the Divinity. With this dungeon also brought.
Yeah, and so with that, it's just basic cuts. And then this is where I'm talking about like the bosses.
Archbishop Lacarix, Chancellor Dharma, Chief Beza, and Treasurer Gemsbok.
Yeah, so that's just 4 small cuts. Well, no, it's not 4. Like 1, 2, 3, Yeah, it's just 4 cuts. And then, believe it or not, actually, I've gotten multiple messages about this, being that the end of the video when I talked about the Bard ST set just got cut off. Like it said, the new Bard S, and then it just got cut off. But this is it in its entirety.
Design and a powerful Bard ST set.
But yeah, you can see in the video, it's like
Matching the theme of their design and a powerful Bard ST set.
yep, it just gets cut off. It's okay though. But yeah, that's basically just the breakdown of this video. I've still got 4 more to go through, 3 more to go through. One moment, please. Okay, this one is actually a lot more simple because there wasn't really much to, because I'm not, of course, I'm very passionate about talking about Oryx 3. So with this, it was just, the commentaries down here. Of course, funny thing is, I actually have a really scuffed way of doing my commentary. So I'm going to show you actually. This is Microsoft's voice recorder, and I do all of my sounds in here. Yeah, hold on, because if you go down here, you'll probably find something really bizarre.
Plus, my pet makes it possible for me to do this twice over before I have to recharge my mana pool. The alien armors.
Yep, that's an outtake. That's an outtake. But that's just me using my snowball. For this, I'm using my headset microphone because I can't really be bothered to plug in my snowball right now. But yeah, this is just a recent one. I don't know which one this is. On my wizard, I use a vesture of duality due to giving a. Okay, yeah, that's that's from last video actually. um, but yeah, so with this, it's just I record them. I up the decibels a little bit by like 7 or 8. Yeah, 8 there. And then I added a couple of just screenshots. I cut them down, just put them in this video. And that's that for that one really. It's like nothing crazy. It's just, cuts. I haven't got really, I don't think I've got any zooms in here either. It's just like, yeah. Oh wait, but here, I mean, this is where I did something, I guess. With this, like to get this kind of effect,
Vital combat.
sorry, this like this scrolling effect. It's like you can see it like going down. I'll show you here.
A way to get also controversial Vital Combat update.
Like that little like slow scroll was due to me using 2 keyframes. One of them is actually you can't see because the keyframe will be somewhere around here. If I was to extend this, there you go, you see it there. But since it's smaller than that, it won't come up on this. But it basically has like one keyframe going down just like by a little bit, but it's all the way over here, so it has like a slow effect like this. Like I'll show you again.
Controversial Vital Combat update.
So like that. But yeah, that's that for that video. Honestly, that it's really not that hard, that one. Okay, so I'm gonna actually skip the backpack trading one because there is quite literally I did not edit that. I did not edit it at all. I just basically recorded it and put it on and added some commentary. So it's really nothing to break down there. But with this one, I'm gonna have to quickly reset the layout. The first notable part of editing in this video was when I added 5 PNG, well no, it was 1 PNG which showed all 5 blueprints. I will show it right here, bear with me.
Grinding for. There are 5 different types of blueprint.
There you go. So, where I basically just, like I said, the little kind of pop effect like that as they come up. But I can show you like how I actually made it in. Never mind, I deleted the Photoshop file. Oh dear. Okay. Alright, okay, I guess I'm not showing you how I made that. But yeah, so okay, and then with the next part, notable thing is that the background is blurred, and that is of course by just using the Gaussian Blur effect. Around near the beginning, as you can see, like the blueprints come up, you can see the background blurring like this. And that is with just 2 keyframes with a Gaussian blur that you can find on the effects panel, which is pretty simple. Gauss. Yeah, and you find blur and sharpen, it's there. And using 2 keyframes, I've done like one here, like one there, and you can see it kind of blurring. And then instead of like having it, oh dear, there's actually a flash frame that I didn't realize. That's, okay, and that, oops, because the blueprints probably should have disappeared here, but they overlapped like 2 frames, oopsies.
A few items have their own standalone blueprint, however. The process is as simple as.
And so, next part, of course, is just like a simple zoom, and then, like, I synced it pretty well, I think. It's like, standalone blueprint, however, is when it was to zoom in on the Gladiator Guard blueprint, like here. And by this, instead of like using a zoom like one keyframe to another, I just split the footage and then put the scale in, like adjusted the scale, which is right here. And I just put it like here, adjusted the position as well. And yeah, made it go there. Okay, and so the next part is something which is actually pretty cool, and I was pretty proud of it. I'm going to close Photoshop here, and open After Effects, because I'm going to show you how I created the animation. Because if anybody remembers this part, I had like a little 3-second animation I made in After Effects. It's pretty straightforward. I thought it was pretty cool when I made it though. But as you can see, all of the it's got a bunch of overlapping stuff here to go along with the animation, because the animation is just this comp here. It's just called comp1.avi because it's just the default name for an After Effects composition. And then here we go, item forge. And so yeah, we have a transparent background, and we have like my rogue, like my main signature rogue coming in from the side, and I'm gonna play it through like this. And it's just showing, a rogue turning in 3 fungal breastplates for a divinity, and a slight feature. I don't know if anybody sees this tier layer here, but a lot of people actually didn't see this in the video. Nobody's brought it up at least, but as he's walking away, she kind of sheds a tear. But nobody's caught onto that yet, which is kind of funny. I thought it was just a fun little Easter egg, but nobody's caught onto it yet. But yeah, you can see that in this video, and I put it like this, like with this bit of commentary. Blueprint, however. The process is as simple as this. Walk up to the friendly looking NPC and trade off 3 items that's the same rarity as the one you desire. Like, yeah, you can see, you saw the tier. It's actually kind of hard to notice because there's so much more to look at, but now you see it. But yeah, and then it's as basic as just, everything cuts off here and it just cuts to a different part where I do the conclusion. This is the same rarity as the one you desire. Add some forge fire and a mark specific to the dungeon, and there you go. Your very own 3D printed Wakizashi of Eastern Winds. And that's that for that video. It's simple. It's just simple but effective editing techniques, which I'm just kind of trying to learn how to do. Because of course I'm not the best at editing, but I consider myself decent. But I'm just trying to like refine this stuff. But yeah, that's basically that. It's not really much. It's nothing too interesting, but I just thought it was fascinating. I always like watching these types of videos, so I don't know if other people would like these types of videos. So yeah, cool. I hope you did enjoy the Realm Recap 2020. If you haven't watched it, it will be linked in the description. Thank you for watching this video. Let me know what you think. I'll see you soon.